Welcome to English Review for Saber Pro. My name is Camilo. I'm going to be accompanying you guys today. So I'm going to start very quickly reviewing verb tenses. So I'm going to be working with a scheme that I like to use, which locates my verb tenses. I'm sorry, I'm using a new system today. I'm not used to it. My verb tenses in. These are supposed to be circles, forgive me. I'm new. So these are my verb tenses, and this is time. No, my handwriting is terrible here, sorry. So I have my past, my present, and my future. Did everyone understand those three moments in our verb tenses or not? I can't hear you. Does everyone understand that? Our verb tenses?
Yes.
Okay, so in our verb tenses, we will have simple, simple present, simple past. We will have continuous, past continuous, present continuous. And we will have a different time, which is really interesting. Let me get a different color 1 second. Here, a different time, which is really interesting, which is in between past and present. Does anybody know the name of that time or not? It's not completely past, it's not completely present. Do you know the name?
It's when it calls perfect.
Perfect, right? So we have perfect here. And perfect can be simple, like this, or it can be also continuous. I'm just getting the concepts here so you understand what I'm talking about. And there's another moment where I can have the present and the future mix. Does someone know also how that works or not? When can I have the present and the future together? With what? Can you say it louder, please?
Present future.
It's present continuous for future. So it's present continuous plus a time reference. And I have my future over here, which is with will, and going to. So I'm going to stop writing for a second, and I'm going to come back to the space. But now that I have this not very nice drawing, I'm going to start talking with you guys. So let's talk about simple present. Who can give me examples of simple present in sentences? Anybody? Just an example.
I play soccer.
Who's talking, please?
Andrea.
Andrea. So Andrea says, I play soccer. That's a simple present statement. It's in any given moment of what we call the present. So I say, Andrea plays soccer. How would I say the statement if only Andrea and I were talking and I'm telling her that she plays soccer? How would I say that in simple present if it's a conversation between Andrea and me? Or, Andrea, can you tell me how you would say it to me? Like, if you're talking to me?
I don't understand.
I want you to talk like you're just talking to me. It's a conversation, just you, Andrea, and me, Camilo. How would you tell me that I, Camilo, play soccer?
You're playing soccer.
Exactly. So I play soccer, you play soccer, Andrea plays soccer. Andrea and I, we play soccer. Sara and Andrea play soccer. They play soccer. What am I trying to show very quickly here? What I'm showing is that our simple present is pretty much the base form of the verb all the time, with one exception. In simple present, what person changes the conjugation? Any idea? Come on, I just gave the example, guys.
He, she, and it.
Huh? He, she, and it. Who said it?
David.
David, thank you very much. David, so our third person singular is the exception. And this is always our biggest and smallest mistake at the same time, because it's very simple, but we forget to conjugate it. We forget to say, David talks to Maria. We say, David talked to Maria. That's incorrect. So third person singular always has an S or an ES. Could someone use the verb fix? The verb fix is synonym to repair in third person, with an example of a sentence. How about you, Vanessa? Could you give me an example of a sentence with the verb fix? Fix means to repair. In a sentence, Vanessa Alonso, could you tell us?
Hello.
Hi.
With the other verb,
The verb fix.
fix.
F-I-X. Fix.
Okay.
Fix means to repair.
And third person?
Third person singular.
Okay. She fixes.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Right now.
No, he fixes right now. No, he fixes is correctly conjugated, but we need to give it a proper finish to the sentence. So, Sebastián fixes the car.
Okay.
It's fix is F-I-X-E-S. But for example, if the verb is take, and I want to say that you take the bus to get to school, Vanessa, I would say Vanessa takes, T-A-K-E-S, the bus. So basic English, basic rule, our third person singular simple present always has an S or an ES. If it's a verb like take, make, shake, makes, takes, shakes. Do you follow me?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. All right. I'm going to stop sharing for 1 second. I'm going to come back here. So what we're talking about here is how to conjugate in simple present. How would I make a question in simple present? Who could give me an example? Not a sentence, not a statement, but a question.
It depends on the subject.
Okay, I'll give you the subject. The subject is you.
Do you like playing soccer, or do you like to play soccer? And if
Do you like to
it's
play
third
soccer?
person,
Do you like
we
playing
use
soccer?
does. We use does.
Give me a
And
third person.
does she enjoy eating fruits?
Excellent. So do for I, you, we, they. But for third person singular, does, because the verb do is the auxiliary for the question, and we conjugate the verb according to the subject. Who was explaining this? What's your name?
Juliana Quevedo.
Juliana. I think your explanation was excellent. So we have, what do you like to do on the weekends, Juliana? I'm asking you in second person. What do you like to do on the weekends? Can you answer, Juliana?
I like reading, or sometimes I like drawing.
She likes reading. She likes drawing.
And staying at home with my mom.
She likes staying at home. Notice that Juliana is answering In ing, I like reading. I like drawing. I like watching movies. She's answering in the gerund, but it's in simple present because the verb she is using as her main verb is like. So I'm going to ask someone a question here. Sara Tenjo, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Sara, you're going to answer my question. What does Juliana like to do on the weekends?
Juliana likes staying home with her mother.
With her mother.
Uh-huh. And she likes draw and reading.
She likes to draw and to read. Excellent. Look, we're having a small conversation in simple present. Simple present is very useful. It is an undetermined time in the present. I can use it, for example, like this. I teach English at escuela. I taught English last week. I will teach English next week. But right now, I teach English. It's a general moment in the present. I'm going to try to share my screen again one more time. 1 second, please. One moment. June. I need to get my glove back on. Please be patient. I'm new with the tablets to try to draw and explain because we couldn't see the screen. 1 second, please. Are you seeing my screen or not yet?
Not yet, teacher.
Can you see it? No? Are you seeing my screen,
No,
guys?
teacher.
No,
No?
teacher.
1 second. Okay, so simple present is very easy. We just got through it. Let's go through simple past. So let's go with simple past. Are you seeing my screen now?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so we had third person in simple present with the S. In simple past, do you think there's an exception? Who can conjugate the verb ask in past? Ask. When I ask a question, who can conjugate that verb for me? Anybody?
She was asked the teacher. No, she was asked the teacher.
Stop right there. Sara, stop. That's a good mistake, and thank you for participating. She was asked? No. If I say she was asked a question, that is not simple past. That is passive voice, which is a completely different subject. I will talk about that in a little while, but no. She was asked? No. Good try, Sara. Who else can give a try? Vanessa, try to conjugate ask. Begin with I. Are you there, Vanessa? I can't hear you. No, she's not there. Andrea Valentina, can you try?
Teacher,
In a
sorry.
sentence?
Okay, which one's going to talk? Andrea or Vanessa?
Vanessa.
Go, Vanessa.
But
Okay.
okay.
The verb
in
ask. Simple past.
present simple past, asked.
Simple past. So I, say it. I.
Okay, I asked.
No, I asked.
Okay, I asked
You.
you.
Continue. You.
The sentence.
The
I don't
same verb. I
know.
just want
I
you to
don't
conjugate the
understand.
verb. I will
Okay,
do it
the
in present simple.
conjugation.
Listen to me. I ask, you ask, she asks,
Okay.
we ask,
Okay.
they ask. Now you do it in simple past.
Okay. I asked. You asked. She asked. He asked. It asked. They asked. We asked.
Perfect. It's the same all the time, right? I asked, you asked, he asked, we asked, they asked. It's different from present simple. Generally, simple past is an ed if the verb is regular. So asked, looked, booked. When you reserve something, booked, reserve a flight. I booked a flight. I booked the hotel. What other verb? It's like regular like that. No, those are the ones I can come up with right now. And then there's exceptions, like eat. I ate, A-T-E. I ran, the past of run, R-A-N. I teach, the past. I taught, T-A-U-G-H-T. The past of buy, simple past. Bought, we bought. Remember, the simple past is not always the past participle. Okay, I'm going to go here to our screen again. So we have our, 1 second. I think I need to put on I have it on eraser. I'm sorry. I'm new with this. I'm so bad with this. Okay, where is it? Okay, so we have our simple present with the ed, and we have, sorry, our simple past with the ed and our simple present with the base form. But these are just moments in time. So it's a simple present because it's in any time. It's a simple past because it's any time in the past. Now, the difference between the simple and the continuous is that the continuous, or as some people call it, the progressive, is an action during a period of time. Do you see a difference there between, 1 sec, between simple and continuous? Who can give me an example of present continuous? I'm going to go back.
I'm walking.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Okay. Who was talking? I couldn't hear you.
Andrea.
Andrea, can you give me an example?
I'm walking in the park.
Right now you're walking in the park. Do you have your headphones on?
No.
Wait, where are we? 1 second, sorry. I got lost in my computer. Okay. Andrea said, I am walking in the park. Can you give me a time when you are walking in the park? Like a moment, time, a period?
Right now.
Right now, I am walking in the park. So you have your headphones on, you have your phone out, and you're in the review class while you are walking in the park?
But it's an example.
It's an example. Okay, but it's a continuous action. When I am walking, I am doing something. Right now, I am teaching and I am learning how to use this new device, which I don't know how to use. So it's something I'm doing in the moment. I am teaching a class from 10 to 11:30. I am eating lunch from 12 to 1. It's in a set time. Do you see it? Who can give me another example of a continuous, present continuous? Any idea?
I am writing in my book.
I am writing in my notebook.
In my notebook.
Yes, you are taking notes. Good. Who else can give me an example of a continuous, present continuous?
Participating in the class.
I'm participating in class. Perfect. What's your name? David, right?
Yes, David.
David. Now I would like you to make a question in present continuous.
Are you teaching the class?
Yes, I am teaching the class. Excellent question. Who else wants to ask a question? Wait, I'm going to ask someone. I'm going to ask Laura Sofia Gil. to ask us a question in present continuous.
Okay. Are she learning about sorry. Are you learning about history right now or no?
No, I am not learning about history right now. Be careful. I want you to do your question again, but use she as your subject, Laura.
Is she learning? But sorry.
No, say the question. It's perfect.
Okay.
It's a great example.
Is she learning history?
No, she's learning English right now. Notice when I make the question, are you, is she, are we practicing verb tenses? Yes, we are. Are they taking notes? Yes, they are. Notice when I make the question, since the question begins with the verb to be from the continuous, I need to conjugate the to be according to present simple and add the verb plus ing. So here's the theory. I am studying. You see it's subject me. I am the verb to be in first person singular. Study the verb plus ing. I am studying. You are, so subject you, conjugation of the verb to be are, listening to me. Saida is paying attention. John and Saida are taking notes. They are. So third person plural, are plus take plus ing, taking, the gerund, taking notes. And finally, we, collective third person, first person plural, we are taking notes, or we are learning English. Do you follow? Is that clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
So what's the formula for present continuous? Who can review the formula for us? I'll
Subject,
begin. Subject. Next.
verb plus ing.
No, you're missing part of the
Verb to
formula.
be.
Subject plus verb to be
Verb to be.
plus the
Verb.
verb in ing. It's 3 parts. Okay? You need to memorize that. And remember, since it's in present, third person singular changes. Verb to be, I am, you are, he, she is, we are, they are. Clear? Now let's do for past continuous. I'm going to ask Snelda to tell us about past continuous. Can you give me an example of past continuous? Snelda, are you there?
He asking for the class. I'm sorry.
Past continuous.
He was asking for the class.
He was asking for the class, or he was asking for an answer?
Answer.
Yeah, because I'm not asking for the class. I was asking for an answer. I was saying, Snelda, give me an example. I was asking the students for an answer. Very good. Let's see. Who else is here? Laura Camila Noriega. Give me an example with the verb cook in past continuous. Cook, like you cook food.
You were cooking breakfast.
I were cooking. Nice try, but no, who can help her?
I was.
I was cooking breakfast when the class began. Notice, I can combine a continuous with a simple. I learn how to use the new tablet while I am teaching this class. I took a simple and I combined it with a continuous. Or I can go like this. In the past, I taught class while I was learning how to use the new tablet. Do you see? We don't talk like robots. We talk combining tenses all the time. And the ones we combine very easily are continuous and simple. Let's continue with past continuous. Vanessa, give me an example in third person singular using past continuous with the verb play.
What was he playing last night?
What was he playing last night? That's a good question. He was playing soccer from 8 p.m. until 9 p.m. Good question. Juliana, give me a statement in past continuous and use the verb ride. A statement, a sentence. Do you know the verb ride?
She rode her bike.
Like, one more time, louder.
She rode her bike yesterday.
She rode her bike yesterday, but that's simple past. I want past continuous.
Is that like you said statement? I thought that like I don't know. Okay.
No,
She was riding a horse.
She was riding a horse in the park. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Notice a statement is something you affirm. A question is something you ask. So the statement can be in any tense. This is a statement. I was explaining what a statement was before I started the class. It's a statement. It's an affirmation. Do you see the difference between a question and a statement?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, good. So we have our basic tenses down, simple and continuous. Now I told you I can use present continuous for the future. That seems like a contradiction, the present for the future, but I can. 1 second, someone wants to join the meeting. I think they just did. Who is Juan Ortega? Who just came in? Juan?
Excuse me, teacher.
And where are you from, Juan?
Bogota.
But from the escuela?
Yes.
Okay, I don't see your institutional email, but okay, welcome, Juan. All right, so we are going to review now this concept of present continuous for the future. Who thinks they know how to do it? Juan David, do you think you know? Laura knows. Okay, Laura, tell us.
I am going to travel this weekend.
I am going to travel, but that is going to. Huh?
I'm going to
But
travel. No, I'm going to travel.
But remember, with the future, I have will and going to, and those are futures. But I want you to use the present continuous. It was a good try. Let's see, Juliana, if you know.
It's when we have plans. So we use present continuous to say something we're gonna do in the future. For example, I'm meeting my friends later.
Tonight.
Or
I'm meeting my friends later.
Yeah. Or I'm taking a class after this one. Or yeah.
Excellent.
We use the time expression to focus for what
we put a time expression or a time reference for a future.
Yeah.
So for example, I am eating lunch at 11:30. Is it 11:30 right now? Is it 11:30?
No.
No, it's 10:40. So if I say 11:30, it is in the future. So I'm taking the bus home at 5 p.m. I'm taking. That's present continuous. But if I say at 5 p.m., that puts it in the future. Laura you had raised your hand, or who else had raised their hand? Laura Camila. Can you give us an example of that present continuous?
It's when I don't know. We use the verb been. I
The
have a
verb what?
question. Been.
Excuse me?
Been.
In the continuous, we're always using the verb to be plus the ing. But can you give me an example of using present continuous for the future? Any example?
I don't know. I
It's a,
am sleeping at 8 p.m.
I'm sleeping at 8 p.m. Okay, that one can work. Juan Esteban Medina, can you give us an example? Are you there, Juan Esteban? No, he's not here. Sara, can you give us an example?
With future
Present
continuous.
continuous for the
Present.
future.
Okay. I am working. I am working tomorrow.
Yes, that's perfect. I'm working tomorrow. Now, the future, I can use the present continuous with a time reference, or I can use will with the verb. It's very easy. The future is easy. I will play tennis tomorrow. I will eat a hamburger for lunch later. I will buy a hat at the escuela shop this afternoon. I will. He will. They will. We will. You will do great on the Saber Pro test. So that's will. Any questions there? Or is it clear?
It's very clear.
It's very clear, right? Now, I have my structure here for the future with going to, and it's not as simple as will, because when I use going to, I use the verb. I use the subject, the verb to be, going to, and the verb. It has 4 parts. So I'm going to give you the examples. I am going to explain the future with going to. You are going to listen to my explanation. Sara is going to take notes of the explanation. We are going to review the future. They are going to pay attention to my explanation. What's the formula, Sara?
The subject plus a verb to be
In present.
in present, plus going to, plus the verb in present.
Exactly. So the future is simple. We have will, we have going to, and we have present continuous for future reference. The present so far is also simple. Simple present, present continuous. The past is also easy. Simple past, past continuous. When I'm asking questions, I use the verb do in present. Do you enjoy listening to music, Juliana?
Yes, I do. Listening
Yes,
to music.
I enjoy listening to music. Let's see who's here. Laura Sofia, do you love learning calculus?
So.
So. Okay, so maybe you don't love it, maybe you enjoy it, right? Good. Notice I'm using do, but if I want to ask a question in past, it's did. Here's a question for you,
Yeah.
Laura. Who did you take English 3 with?
Okay, I don't remember. I didn't
No,
remember.
but try
I
to use
forget.
the past of take. I,
The past? This day?
yes, I'm asking you a question. Who did you take English 3 with? Or English 4, I don't care. Who was your
Mm,
last English teacher?
I remember the name, sorry. But I create other name. So I took the class with Sarah.
Okay, she took the class with Sarah. Sarah, did you take English 3 last semester?
No, teacher, no. Repeat the question, please.
Did you take English 3 last semester?
No, I didn't take the English 3 last semester.
When did you take English 3? When did you
Uh,
take
okay. I took the English
took
3. I took the English 3 2 semesters ago.
2 semesters ago? Who was your teacher?
My teacher was Enrique.
Enrique. Who did you take English 4 with?
The same teacher.
With Enrique. So notice in present, what do you like to do? In past, what did you do yesterday? The verb that I conjugate is the auxiliary verb do. For present, do, does, do. For past, did. Hmm. I'm going to ask Snelda a question here. When did you take the English exam, Snelda? When did you take the English exam?
I took the English exam when I in first semester.
When I was in first semester.
When I was on first semester.
Now I'm going to change the questions and introduce a new topic. Don't close your microphone, Snelda. Have you finished English 4?
Yes, I finished English 4.
When did you finish English 4?
I finished English 4 when I was in 7th semester.
What semester are you in now?
Now I in 8th semester.
So you finished last semester?
Yes,
Who was your teacher?
Milena.
And was the class difficult?
Yes, because the English is a difficult language for me.
It was a challenge,
Yes,
but you passed.
yes.
Okay, good job. Excellent. Did anyone notice the tense I introduced in the question when I asked, have you finished the English program? What tense am I using?
Present perfect?
Exactly. Who said it? David?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, David, you're going to help me. David, can you please explain present perfect to the class?
Present perfect is like okay. It's when someone doesn't finish and I can explain that. So I'm confusing.
Try.
It it's when someone make an action, but it's not finished totally.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's a good explanation. So present perfect works with people that are alive. Okay, you have to be alive because the perfect in present is the past of the present but it is not totally in the past. Guys, hang on 1 second. I'm going to move my camera and you tell me if you can see what I'm putting on the camera. 1 second. Okay. 1 sec. Okay, tell me if you can see it. Can you understand it or not yet? Can you see it?
A little.
Better?
Yes.
So this is what I was trying to draw before. And if you notice here, I have my arrow that goes into time, and I have my 3, past, present, and future, right? The perfect is a point in between the present and the past, the present perfect. So as David was saying, the present perfect is an action that has begun, but that hasn't finished completely. So for example, David, can you answer this question? Have you eaten pizza before?
Yes, I've eaten pizza.
I have eaten pizza before. So David ate pizza, but the possibility of David eating pizza again is relatively high. So we can use a perfect. I have eaten pizza. Sarah, have you been to the United States?
Yes, I have teacher.
Louder. I couldn't hear you.
Yes, I have teacher.
Yes, I have been to the United States.
Okay.
Because what we're looking here is the structure of the present perfect, which is the subject, the verb have, I have, you have, he, she, it has, we have, they have, plus the past participle of the verb. I'm using the verb eat. You notice that I said in simple past is I ate pizza. But here I asked David, have you eaten pizza? The past participle of the verb to be is been. It's not was. I asked Sarah, have you been to the United States? So my structure for the perfect is the subject plus the verb have plus the past participle of the verb. I'm going to ask Saida a question. Saida, have you been to Bucaramanga before?
I haven't been in Bucaramanga.
I haven't been in Bucaramanga. Or you could say, I haven't gone to Bucaramanga. Or I have never been to Bucaramanga. Who has been to Bucaramanga here? Anybody? Who has been to Bucaramanga? Anybody? Nobody? Who has been to Medellin?
I have been in Medellin.
Can you tell us what you have done in Medellin?
I have been the last year.
But no, but what have you done? I have visited La Comuna. I have been on the metro. I have eaten bandeja paisa. I don't know. What have you done in Medellin, Sofia? Sorry, not Sofia. Sara.
I went to the University
To
de
what?
Antioquia. I went to the University of Antioquia.
You went to the University of Antioquia. Interesting. So you have been to the University of Antioquia because you visited, right?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Let's ask questions. Juan Ortega, can you give me an example of a statement in present perfect?
No, teacher.
Oh, you have to try. Here's the formula. The subject, the verb have, and the past participle. Try. No? Nothing?
No, teacher.
Okay. David Santiago, give me an example of a statement in present perfect.
An statement in present perfect.
Yes.
I have learned English for 5 years, maybe.
I've learned English for 5 years, or I studied English for 5 years. Excellent. Sebastián Cárdenas,
Thank
give
you.
me a question in present perfect.
Yes, teacher. In present perfect,
A question.
okay. Have you finished your career?
No, because are is not present perfect.
Well,
Can make go. Try again.
a question in present perfect, right?
Yes.
Okay. Have you mm, have you fixed a computer before?
I have never fixed a computer. Very good question. Have you fixed a computer before? No, I haven't. Notice for the question, I put the have or the has first, then the subject, and then the past participle. I'm going to ask Cristian Alejandro a question about one of your classmates here. Has Sara been to Medellin? Cristian, has Sara been to Medellin? Are you there, Cristian?
¿Cómo es? ¿Debo responder si yo también estuve? No.
No, no Spanish, sorry. I'm going to ask Alejandro Garcia. Remember Sara talked. Sara was telling us about her travels. My question is, Alejandro, has Sara been to Medellin? Are you there, Alejandro? No? Juan Esteban, can you help me? Juan Esteban Medina? Has Sara been to Medellin? No, no one here. Andrea Valentina, did you pay attention? Has Sara been to Medellin?
Yes. Yes, Sarah has been in Medellin.
Yes, she went last year. Remember, she told us she visited the University of Antioquia? So, what am I getting at here? Present perfect is excellent to combine with simple past. I have been to Medellin. I took the metro, I went to La Comuna, and I saw the University of Antioquia. I have been, present perfect, and then I put simple past with activities that I did. There is a possibility, since I am alive, that I will return at some point to Medellin. I have been to the United States many times. There's a possibility I will return. Understood? Questions until there? Or is it crystal clear? Anybody have a question?
Me, I have
Okay.
a question.
Go, make your question, please.
If I use a past simple in this situation is wrong?
It depends, okay? So I'm gonna, Laura Camila, I'm gonna ask you a question, okay? And you're gonna answer. Laura, have you been studying English for a long time?
Yes, I have been. I have.
You have been
Sí,
studying.
yes, I
You've
have
been
been.
studying English for a long time. When did you start to study English?
Like when I was 8 years, maybe.
8 years old, right?
Mhm.
So I asked you a question in present perfect continuous. Have you been studying English for a long time? Yes. When did you start? I started when I was 8. You can combine the perfect with the past because remember, the present perfect is the past of the present, but it's not completely in the past. You started when you were 8. That's in the past. But you have continued the action for many years. You have been studying for, I don't know, 10 years. Do you see?
Yes.
So it's not incorrect. What I'm trying to tell you is present perfect and simple past or past continuous go together because the present perfect contains elements from the past. I will explain in Spanish at the end, but until here, do you follow me?
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. Now I'm going to add one more element to make it more complicated. I'm going to talk about present perfect continuous because the perfects can be simple. I have been to London. I have eaten pizza, but I can also be doing a process for some time. I, Camilo, I have been teaching English for 20 years. I am still teaching English today, but I have done this activity for 20 years. So I have been teaching for a long time. I, the verb have, the verb to be in past participle, been, and the main verb that I want to do, teach, in ing, teaching. I have been practicing squash since I was 22 years old. I have been playing squash for more than 20 years. Do you follow my examples? It's something I started to do and I'm still doing. I'm going to see if you understand. Andrea, how long have you been studying at escuela?
I have been studying for
At
5
escuela
years. At the escuela for 5 years.
for 5 years. Same question. Don't close your microphone, Andrea. Since when have you been studying at escuela?
Repeat.
Since when have you been studying at escuela?
I have been studying at the escuela since I was
Since you were 20?
16 years old.
Since you were 16. How old are you now?
21.
21, so 5 years. So you've been studying at escuela since 2020?
2021.
Since 2021. Okay, good. I'm going to ask another question here. Let's ask Laura Camila. Since when have you been studying English?
I have been studying English since I was a child.
Perfect. Don't turn off your microphone. Another question. For how long have you been studying English, Laura Camila?
For almost
No,
14
answer in a complete sentence, please, using present perfect continuous.
I has been.
No, I have.
I have been studying English for almost 14 years.
For almost 14 years. Saida, here's a difficult question. For how long has Laura Camila been studying English?
Laura has been studied English
Has been
almost
studying. Please, I need to hear the ing. Studying.
studying English
Mhm.
for almost 10 years.
For almost 14 years.
14 years. Okay.
Wow, good. So notice with the present perfect continuous, we can use, and the present perfect simple, we can use for and since. So since I was 22, I became a teacher. I have been teaching since I was 22. I have worked at the escuela for 15 years. Since, a starting point, forward, and for, a duration, here. A to B, for 5 years, for 2 months, for an hour. I have taught this class for an hour and 10 minutes. Set time. I have taught this class since 10 a.m. today. Do you see a difference between for and since? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, now we're getting a little more complicated because we can ask questions. We have WH questions. Do you know the WH questions? Who, what, where, why, when. One more time. Who, what, where, why, when. And I can make these questions in future, past, or present. I'm going to ask a question to Sara. Sara, when will you graduate?
I will
I
graduate the next year.
You will graduate next year. I will graduate next year. Was that a question in past, present, or future?
Future.
Okay. Here's another question for you, Sara. When did you start studying at escuela?
I started
Studying
in 20. I started in 2020.
in 2020. For how long have you studied in escuela, Sara?
I have been studying for 5 years.
For 5 years. I'm going to ask another question, and I'm going to ask the question to Saida. Saida, where did you go to high school?
I went in Bogota for
But
high school.
where? What's the name of your high school? Where did you go?
Okay. The name it was in Nueva Zelanda.
I went to Nueva Zelanda school. Okay.
Yes.
What type of question was that? Future, present, or past?
Past.
Very good. So if we have our tenses clear, our questions and our statements can be more complex and more complete. There's one more tense I want to present today, and it's the past of the past. What do you think that's going to be? The past of the past. I already covered the past of the present. What do you think is going to be the past of the past? Any idea?
Past perfect.
Exactly, David. Can you give me an example of past perfect?
I had been in Mexico before I started the study.
Before I started, I had been to Mexico before I started escuela.
Yes.
Had been. I had studied music before I started studying engineering. I had finished the homework before I arrived to class. Had plus the past participle. So here's an example. Sara had told us she went to Medellin before I asked Zaida a question. So the perfect needs to be accompanied with another past because it's the past of the past. Generally, when we use the past perfect, it is a closed situation. Doesn't mean we're dead. It can mean we're dead, but it doesn't have to mean we're dead. It's something that is already finished. I had explained the homework before I assigned the homework to the students. So the explanation was finished and then I assigned. I had explained. I had told the students they needed to study before they presented the test. So the past of the past, because the past has a lot of past. Some comes before, some comes later. So For example, Laura Camila had turned 8 years old before she started studying English. I don't know if it's true, but grammatically speaking, you understand where I stand, right? So I have past perfect, I had studied, and my simple past. I had finished my career before I started teaching at a escuela. Who can give me an example of past perfect simple? Andrea, give it a try.
I had been studying at the escuela since 2021.
But that's not true because you are still studying. So it's
Okay.
not past perfect, it's present perfect. I have been studying in the escuela, it's present perfect. You're still a student, but I want past perfect.
Okay. I had traveled to Mexico since to 5 years ago.
No. Andrea had traveled to Mexico before she traveled to Argentina. Do you see the difference? Because the
Yes.
past perfect needs another action to come. Because the past perfect is the past of the past. I had been studying a lot before I took the exam. I had been ing. I had been studying a lot before I took the exam. It's a finished situation because taking the exam marks the end of my studying for that test. Do you see the difference? Do you have questions? Or are we clear? No questions?
Another example, please.
Huh? Another example? Okay, here goes. The students had asked me the same question before I explained the theory again. Does that help?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Remember our time clauses: before, after, as soon as, while. While I'm explaining, you should be taking notes. After this meeting, the video will be sent to you by the Vicerrectoría so you can review it. Before cooking, you should wash your hands. Those are time clauses. Before, after, while, as soon as, during, once. Once I finish this review, you will know you have a lot of other topics to pass over. Good? Are you following me?
Yes.
Good. Okay, now I'm going to move to another topic, which is passive voice. Now, we've been speaking in active voice. Active voice, the subject acts. I am teaching the class. Sara is taking notes. Andrea is speaking to us. Laura Camila has asked questions. All of this is active because the subjects are acting. Now I have passive voice where the subject receives the action. And it's a simple formula. I'm going to explain simple present passive voice. The class is taught by Camilo. The active version is Camilo teaches the class. But if I put it in passive voice, the class, the verb to be, is the past participle taught by Camilo. If I want to make it continuous, the class, the verb to be, is being, the verb to be in ing, the class is being taught by Camilo. The difference between active and passive is that the subject in passive receives the action. The quiz is presented by the students. The students presented the quiz. In future, Saber Pro will be taken by you in a month. You will take Saber Pro in a month. For future, for past. Camilo taught the lesson. That's active. The lesson was, the verb to be in past, taught by Camilo. Dinner was prepared by Andrea. Andrea prepared dinner. Do you see the difference between active and passive? Andrea, is it clear or not yet?
Yes.
Can you give me an example of passive voice?
Wait, I'm thinking.
It's okay, take your time.
Okay. The draw was painted by Laura.
The painting, the
painting.
physical option, was painted by Laura. Yes, that's an excellent example. Laura, can you give me an example?
The food is cooking by me.
Food is cooked by me.
Is cooked by me.
Or the food is prepared by me. And if you want to make it continuous, Laura, the food is being prepared by me. Do you see the difference between simple and continuous?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so we've passed all of the verb tenses. We've passed time clauses. We've looked at making statements and questions with did, do, WH questions. And now we've seen passive voice. Another thing you should review for this test are conjunctions. Conjunctions bring together two ideas into one sentence. So here's an example. Laura Camila studies for the Saber exam. Laura Camila wants to pass the Saber exam. I want to make it into one sentence. Laura Camila studies for the Saber exam because she wants to pass. My conjunction is because. It's the reason why she's studying. Now, I can use another conjunction like to. So, Laura Camila studies for the Saber exam. Laura Camila wants to pass the Saber exam with to as a conjunction. Laura Camila studies to pass the Saber exam. Now, with the conjunction so. So is a consequence. Laura Camila wants to pass the Saber exam, so she's studying English. I'm bringing ideas together into one. These are conjunctions. So, to, because, and. Laura Camila wants to pass the test, and she studies to pass it. Chun becomes one sentence. And so, Laura Camila wants to pass the test, and so she's studying English. Therefore, it's a consequence, a logical consequence. She wants to pass the Saber Pro, therefore she is studying. Those are called conjunctions. So, to, because, and so, therefore. Clear? Do you know them? Who can give me an example with because? Who can give me an example with because, guys? Anybody? No? Come on.
Me, I think.
Go, Laura.
I was studying for my exam because I have bad grades.
Because I have bad grades. Good example. I hope it's not true, but good example. Saida, can you give me an example?
With because.
Any conjunction you want.
I usually eat at home because I like cooking.
Yes, that's an excellent example. Sara, give me an example with so.
I am working. No. Wait, I'm thinking. No, I don't know how we use so.
Sara wants money. Sara is working. You sew.
Okay. Sarah has money.
No, Sara wants money.
Okay. Sarah wants money, so she's working.
Perfect. She wants money, so she's working. Sara wants to save money, so she's working in the afternoon. Sara wants to save money, so she's cooking lunch at home. It's a consequence. Therefore, who can use therefore? David, give me an example of therefore.
Yes. I want to buy a new car. Therefore, I am working a lot.
Therefore, I'm working a lot. Good. Do you want to buy a new car or an old car?
So, sorry, can you repeat?
Do you want to buy an old car, a used car, or a brand new car?
A brand new car.
Brand new car. So you have to work a lot more, right? Because it's more
Yes.
expensive.
Yes, that's
If
true.
it's new, it is more expensive. Therefore, you have to have more money. Excellent.
Yes.
Good. All right. Those are conjunctions. My last topic that I want to talk about today are participle adjectives. These are adjectives that describe actions and subjects. Okay. So this class was boring. I'm describing the class. Boring. I was bored by the teacher. The situation bored me. The bored students didn't ask questions. When I say bore, it's like boring, like, oh, yeah, boring. It's not interesting. But I can be boring or bored. The exciting movie was fun. The idea is the movie was fun, but I'm giving it the adjective that it was exciting. The exciting movie was fun. The excited children said hello to Mickey Mouse. Who's excited? The children. The excited children. The challenging class was interesting. The class was interesting. I'm using two adjectives here. The class, the verb to be, interesting. But I'm also saying it is challenging. So the challenging class was interesting. The challenging class was hard. The challenged students tried to solve the problem in the class. Do you see how I'm using these adjectives? ED and ing. Sometimes I put it with the verb to be. The class is boring. English is challenging. Math is exciting. The excited students did great on the test. The bored students didn't study. Do you see the difference, how I'm using them or not? Have you seen this topic before? Anybody?
Yes, teacher.
Do you understand? Is it clear? Yes, sir?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to stop speaking in English, and here's my tip for you guys. I'm going to switch to Spanish. Okay. Muy importante, digamos que tengan claro los tiempos, porque cuando pueden identificar la estructura del verbo pueden entender el tiempo y el contexto de las acciones. Por eso me demoré mucho hablando de los diferentes tenses, pero es como para que ustedes puedan organizar su estructura. Los usamos diferente cuando es para afirmaciones, cuando es para preguntas. Hay que tener en cuenta eso. Al repasar los tiempos, podemos repasar los tipos de preguntas. Hablamos de who, what, where, why, when, que son las 5 Ws. ¿Quién, qué, cuándo, dónde y por qué? Tenemos una sexta que es how, que no es de W, pero se usa mucho, es el cómo. How did you do on the test? ¿Cómo te fue en el examen? How does this work? ¿Cómo funciona esto? Etcétera. También tuvimos el tema de conectores como son los conjunctions que pueden unir dos ideas, con explicación, propósito, consecuencia. Y también hablamos del tema que es muy importante de entender la voz pasiva y la voz activa. Por lo general hablamos en voz activa, pero también usamos el pasivo mucho para describir situaciones. Los que ya hicieron inglés 4 acá en la escuela, yo creo que van muy bien preparados para la prueba. La prueba saber me parece que es bastante sencilla. Lo importante es que puedan identificar qué les están preguntando. Entonces, como que tengan claras, si quieren repasar, sus fórmulas de cómo se arma el pasado perfecto continuo, el pasado simple, el presente perfecto continuo, el presente simple, el presente continuo, cómo usamos el presente continuo para el futuro y el futuro con will y el futuro con going to. Esos son como los temas básicos. En voz pasiva se dieron cuenta que mantenemos el verbo to be y el verbo principal en pasado participo. Cuando lo ponemos en continuo, lo ponemos con being, para que tengan en cuenta que esta siempre va ahí. Vocabulario no les puedo decir, ustedes tienen que repasar sus propios vocabularios. Estos son como tips de estructuras gramaticales que son esenciales para el B2. Es decir, alguien que está en un B2 debería poder manejar estos tiempos que estuvimos exponiendo, conectar con los time clauses, que son los de antes, después, durante, tan pronto, etc. Que les expliqué, el de before, after, once, as soon as, during, while, etc. Uno los va conectando. Es como un rompecabezas y va volviendo cada vez más compleja la fórmula para poder expresarse más. No sé si hay preguntas concretas sobre lo que presenté hoy. Es un review muy general, pero sí es como lo que se esperaría que ustedes pudieran manejar. ¿Se sienten como 70, 80% cómodos con estos temas? ¿Los han visto antes? ¿Los conocen? ¿O todo fue nuevo?
No, pero pues yo sí los conocía, pero te quería preguntar, era como el pasado participio, que tú unías dos oraciones, pasado participio y pasado simple. ¿Obligatoriamente
Ok.
toca así? No.
Depende. Entonces, mira, hay muchos verbos donde el pasado simple y el pasado participio son el mismo. ¿Qué pueden hacer? Entrar en internet y buscar listas de verbos con el pasado simple y el pasado participio y aprendérselos. Por ejemplo, el ejemplo de eat, ¿no? El pasado de eat, el pasado simple es ate, el pasado participio es eaten. El verbo to be, el pasado de to be es was, pero el pasado participio es been. Hay unos que son el mismo. Por ejemplo, ¿cuál puedo? Ahora no me acuerdo uno que sea idéntico, estoy pensando todos diferentes. El pasado de drive es drove y el pasado participio es driven. El pasado de take es took y el pasado participio es taken. Entonces, tienen que ir a mirar cuáles son, pero para la estructura del pasado y el presente perfecto, siempre es el pasado participio más el verbo have. Si se dieron cuenta, la diferencia entre el pasado perfecto es que está en pasado el verbo have con had y en el otro está en presente con el verbo have y has, dependiendo del sujeto. ¿Sí te contesté la pregunta, Laura? Valentina, perdón.
No, era más como, es que digamos, cuando entonces una oración en pasado perfecto, o sea, digamos,
Ujú,
I had studied, no sé, English.
ujú.
Ya, esa es en sí la oración en pasado perfecto.
Pero recuerda que el pasado perfecto necesita un referente de otro pasado
Ah,
porque es
ok.
el pasado del pasado. Por eso es que les decía que siempre tiene dos partes. Es una buena pregunta. ¿Por qué el pasado perfecto siempre necesita una referencia? Porque como ya es algo cerrado, tiene que haber ocurrido algo antes que eso. Entonces, por ejemplo, la acción que me va a cerrar este concepto es presenté el examen. I had studied a lot before I presented the exam. En el momento que ya presenté el examen, ese estudio ya quedó cerrado. El pasado perfecto es algo que ya está autocontenido. El presente perfecto tiene posibilidad de volver a ocurrir. Esa es la gran diferencia.
Ok. Sí, ya, era eso. Gracias.
No sé si hay alguna pregunta antes de que se nos acabe acá la reu. ¿Alguien más por ahí? Bueno, ¿cuándo es que presentan ustedes Saber Pro?
El 8 de noviembre.
Noviembre.
Ah,
¿El cuándo?
9.
¿El 8 de noviembre? Bueno, cualquier duda o alguna cosa particular me pueden escribir por Teams. Yo tengo algunas horitas libres para atención y nos podemos reunir acá en mi oficina en el C. Pero me escriben, como a ver si estoy disponible, ¿vale? Pero ya lo que fue, repasen las cosas, busquen el vocabulario, escuchen cosas en inglés, em, digamos que estén como con todos esos sentidos puestos para que les lleguen fresquitos al examen. ¿M? Y nada, no se estresen. Pues es una prueba que les va a decir dónde están en inglés. Los que han pasado por inglés 4 se acercan al B2. Hay unos que ya lo superan, pero si están en inglés 3 o no lo han presentado, pues puede que no les vaya tan alto, pero pues no pasa nada. Entonces, mucha suerte. Qué pena que el tablero no me funcionó el plan que tenía y me tocó ahí con un esfero que no sé usar muy bien, pero pues yo creo que estuvo claro. Espero que les haya servido.
Sí, sí, señor. Gracias.
Sí, profe,
Bueno,
muchas
entonces,
gracias.
esta grabación va a quedar y creo que desde la vicerrectoría se la van a mandar la otra semana por si lo quieren repasar, porque yo no tengo cómo mandárselas. Como yo no creé la reunión, no puedo, pues ahí queda descargada, pero yo no la puedo mandar. ¿Vale? Listo. Que estén muy bien.